Hello guys, Aaron here. So today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to explain the ABC Islands, which are a group of islands in the Caribbean, but I'll explain them. The ABC Islands is the physical group of Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, the three westernmost islands of Italy were Antilles in the Caribbean Sea. These have a shared political history and a status of Dutch underlying ownership, since the Anglo-Dutch Treaty of 1814 ceded them back to the Netherlands, as Curacao and Dependencies formed from 1815. They are a short distance north of Falcon State, Venezuela. Aruba and Curacao are autonomous, self-governing constituent countries of the Netherlands, while Bonaire is a special municipality of the Netherlands. The islands are also west of the federal dependencies of Venezuela, a group of islands owned by Venezuela. Bonaire's capital is Kleinendijk, Curaçao's capital is Willemstad, and Aruba's capital is Oranjestad, which is also named after the capital of St. Eustatius. ABC does not indicate the geographical order to each other. From west to east, the islands are Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire, so ACB. Aruba is a flat island, much coastal land being exposed to tidal storm surges. Bonaire and Curacao are surrounded by reefs, and so are much more sheltered from this. Bonaire's and Curaçao's reefs are popular tourist destinations. Aruba has white sandy beaches on the western and southern coast of the island, relatively sheltered from fierce ocean currents. And this is where the bulk of the population live and where most tourist development has occurred. The northern and eastern coasts lacking this protection are considerably more battered by the sea and has been left largely untouched. The hinterland of the island features some rolling hills such as Hooiberg at 165 meters and Mount Yamanota, the highest on the island 188 meters above sea level. The natural bridge was a large naturally formed limestone bridge on the island's north shore. It was a popular tourist destination until its collapse in 2005. The isolation of Aruba from the mainland of South America has fostered the evolution of multiple endemic animals. The island provides a habitat for the endemic Aruban whiptail and Aruba rattlesnake, as well as an endemic subspecies of burrowing owl and brown-throated parakeet. The flora of Aruba differs from the typical tropical island vegetation. Xeric scrublands are common, with various forms of cacti, thorny shrubs, and evergreens. Curacao is a thin island with a generally hilly topography. The highest point is Christoffelberg, 372 meters in the northwest. The coastline is based in inlets and hot springs, offering on-site source of natural mineral, thermal, or seawater using hydrotherapy and mesotherapy, making this island one of the many balneoclimateric areas in the region. Off the southeast coast lies the small flat island of Klein Curacao, or Small Curacao. Curaçao's flora differ from typical tropical island vegetation. Guajira Barranquilla Xeric scrub is the most notable, with various forms of cacti, thorny shrubs, evergreen, and the watapana tree, called dibi on Aruba. It is a characteristic for the ABC Islands and the national symbol of Aruba. Curacao has a hot, semi-arid climate with a dry season from January to September and a wet season from October to December. Temperatures are relatively constant with small differences throughout the year. The northern seafloor drops deeply within 60 meters off the shore. This drop-off is known as the Blue Edge. Curacao has a large number of beaches. Most are on the south side of the island. In total, Curacao has 37 beaches. Geologists believe that Bonaire was formed relatively recently, as the nearby continental shelf, now located near Montserrat, and the cause of the volcanic activity on the island moved through the area. It forced a large mass of rock to the ocean surface and created the islands of the Lesser and Greater Antilles, including Bonaire. As the seabed rose, a vast coral reef grew on what is now dry land. The northern end of the island is relatively mountainous, although its highest peak, Banderas, is only 240 meters. The southern part of the island is nearly flat and barely rises above sea level. A significant portion of the southern region is covered with seawater in process of evaporation for salt production. Klein Bonaire, the small island initial to Lee of Bonaire, has the same geological history. While Bonaire has some hills and variations in altitude, Klein Bonaire's surface is quite level and just a few feet above high tide, because the island is yet underdeveloped. The fringy reef system surrounding Klein Bonaire is truly pristine. The small island is entirely ringed with dive sites. In 2011, biologists discovered a new species of jellyfish in Bonaire, the highly venomous Bonaire banded box jellyfish. Bonaire gets a significant amount of electricity from an array of 12 wind generators along its northeastern coastline, which began operating in 2010. The entire northern tip of Bonaire is a protected nature reserve, the Washington Slagby National Park. The 6,000-hectare park was established in 1969 as the first nature park in the Netherlands Antilles. Also, that means that the capital Kralendijk and the Washington Slagby National Park pretty much cover the entire country. The Bonaire National Marine Park is a legally protected underwater park surrounding the entire island and claim Bonaire. The Lac Lake is a shallow lagoon in the southeast of Bonaire. The 700-hectare area is surrounded by mangroves. Black people make up the majorities of Curacao and Bonaire's populations, while mestizos make up the majority of Aruba's population. Dutch has been the official language for the islands for most of their history, and unique Portuguese Creole language has developed there, known as Papiamentu. Unlike other Creole languages, Papiamentu is not decreasing in uses and was made an official language on 7 March 2007. Papiamentu is heavily influenced by Portuguese, Spanish, Dutch, English, German, French, and Italian. Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao are all 3 constitutional islands of the European Union, meaning that they belong to special member state territories. Citizens of these islands hold European passport and can vote on European Parliament elections. However, the islands are not in the Schengen area of the European Union. As a result of the Spanish colonial period, Christianity, especially Roman Catholicism, is the major religion practiced on the ABC Islands. A very unique dish to the ABC Islands is cachillena, or full cheese. Traditionally, a dome cheese came in a large ball, and it was eaten by cutting or scooping out the soft cheese and leaving the hardened rind, which was then filled with a stew of chicken, beef, or seafood. In 1634, the Netherlands fought Spain over control of the islands. The Dutch won, although Spain won them back before abandoning them due to them being of little value, and the islands were then administered by the Netherlands. From 1815 until 1954, the 3 islands were known as the colony of Curacao and Dependencies. This colony at various times also included Netherlands, Suriname, and St. Eustatius and Dependencies. So the ABC Islands is an interesting archipelago in the Caribbean. That's the end of the video. Also subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss any videos. Also share this video to your friends so you can see it and they'll subscribe to me.